If you're currently dealing with the weight of unexpressed anger, especially following grief, loss, or deep self-judgment, this is for you. This video is for the moments when your heart is burning with rage, not just from the thing that happened, but from all the things you never got to say or do or be. This is for you if you're sitting in the raw heat of anger, unsure whether to explode or implode, wondering what it's all trying to protect. Anger can feel like a betrayal of our better self, but it's often a boundary that was never voiced, a power that's never been named. This video is designed to help you feel the truth beneath the fire and reclaim what was denied. In the Tantric tradition, anger isn't a flaw to be fixed, it's a sacred doorway. It holds the fierce energy of wrathful compassion, pointing us back to the self we abandoned to stay safe, or that we liked. In this video, you'll find a 2-word mantra to recalibrate your energy field, a tantric teaching to reframe what's arising, a poetic letter to soften your resistance, and a clear explanation to help you see why this matters. So let's start with the embodiment mantra. Just 2 words: Agni, Prem, fire, love. This mantra, Agni, Prem, calls in the tantric understanding that fire, Agni, is not to be feared but revered. It is the purifier, the activator, the transformer. When paired with Prem, divine love, unconditional affection, it reminds us that even the fiercest anger can be in service of love when it is held with presence, devotion, and choice. So a little insight into Tantric teachings. Tantra invites us to reclaim every emotion as sacred. Nothing is outside of divinity. Consciousness is everything. And so there's no such thing as something outside of it. To know that would be impossible. Anger, then, often demonized in modern spiritual culture, is actually a vital aspect of the fire element in Tantra. It represents will, transformation, and the capacity to burn through illusion. When suppressed, it stagnates, though, and becomes bitterness or self-sabotage. It gets stuck in the body. That energy, which should flow through us, clogs up the nadis, the channels that prana energy flows through in our body. And if it remains unprocessed, uncleaned, it can turn to dis-ease. When suppressed, it stagnates and becomes bitterness and self-sabotage. But when expressed consciously, anger gets to become a force of clarity and right action, dissolving the first impurity, anavamala, the illusion of separateness. So in summary, when anger is unacknowledged, it can fester as frustration, shame, numbness, or something else. And getting the opportunity to reflect on our anger and integrate it consciously allows us to name our fire, claim it, and redirect it. It's not about becoming angry or becoming clear. It's about what matters, what hurts, and what needs to move. This exploration then opens the door to transformation. From suppressed emotion to sacred energy in motion. This is where grief becomes grace. Happy integrating. Agni Prem, fire of love. Anger's back at your door, not to wreck the house, but to remind you there's still something inside that matters. It's tempting to shut the door on it, isn't it? To tell yourself you're being too much, too dramatic, too not over it yet. But what if anger isn't the enemy? What if it's just love, dressed up in a louder outfit, trying to get your attention? Because underneath it all, you care. You care that things didn't go the way you wanted. You care that something precious was ignored, dismissed, or abandoned, maybe even by you. This isn't about blaming anyone, and it's not about staying stuck in the fire. It's about letting the heat soften what's been frozen. So take a breath. Let it in. Let your body feel the truth it's been holding. You don't have to perform peace. You don't have to bury the burn. You're allowed to feel what you feel and still be whole. Tantra doesn't ask you to be calm. It asks you to be real, to offer what's there, to empower yourself through truth, and to empower the wisdom that comes when nothing is let out. You're not broken. You're just meeting the parts of you that want to be loved louder. So let anger speak, not in destruction, but in devotion. Let it clear what's false, let it name what's sacred, and then let it go when it's ready. You are allowed to feel this, and you are allowed to become even more you because of it. Con amor, Padre Pram.